Hello. Good. Doing good. Thanks for asking. What about you? Good. Good, good. Hello, Murat. Welcome. Welcome, everybody.
We must go now. Papa!
Tiago, go with your mother to the trap. Take this. It will always be your guide.
Yes, Papa.
We will join you shortly.
Xavier, the painting.
La maledicción. This way.
Senora, it is too late. Go.
No! Papa!
Senor, in here. Search them. Of course.
Paris in the spring. Passion, romance, l'amour. I was working in art insurance. It paid the rent, just about. And then, by chance, I met Nico at a private view.
You didn't tell me that you were back in Paris, George?
We should catch up. Let's have lunch.
Nobody move!
Non, monsieur, not la malédiction. Oh.
Stay back.
Once again, Paris had shown me her dark side. A brutal robbery, a senseless murder. Nico and I were about to be drawn into a new and terrifying adventure together. The gallery owner was dead. I guess sometimes playing the hero doesn't pay. My company had insured the exhibition, so I had a crime to solve. The cops would be here soon. I didn't have much time.
So, this is the Broken Sword. The fifth installment, The Serpent's Curse. The original game was released back in '96, and it was made point-and-click adventure. and it it's the same series as, for example, Monkey Island, the very old game. And I have never played this game, but I've seen so much back in the day. For example, the reviews, the pictures, but I have never actually played this myself, so I have no idea what kind of a game this is overall,
The
except
security camera had captured the robbery.
except for that it is a point and click puzzle type of game, and apparently they do have a good stories in
The priest
these.
was giving last rites to the gallery owner. I didn't want to interfere. It was Hector Lane, France's greatest art critic. We'd met before. It hadn't ended well. For a moment, I thought he was dead. But from the snoring, I guessed he'd only fainted. It wasn't the best time to call, Miko. Lane was out cold. I was going to need something to bring him around. Lane's jacket was stretched tight over his flabby form. The thief left the pizza box behind. I wondered what was in it. Well, no surprise there. Pizza. The guy must have been hungry. There was only one slice left. Even unconscious, Lane's body reacted to food. It was going to take something stronger than pizza to wake Lane.
So we probably need to wake him up, but the question is how.
55,000. Huh, shame. Just outside my price range. The bust was balanced precariously on the pedestal. I didn't want to knock it off. The door was locked with a keypad. If I wanted to get in there and look at the CCTV footage, then I'd need to find the number. This was where the stolen painting had hung. Why that painting? And why kill for it? The stolen painting had an alarm, which should have sounded when the painting was removed. I needed to find out why it hadn't. I pressed the vibration detector pad. Nothing happened. It was the speaker cone for the alarm. It hadn't sounded when the painting was stolen. Looked fine to me. That wasn't the reason the alarm didn't go off. So that was why the alarm hadn't sounded. A wire had been cut by someone who knew exactly what they were doing. This was an inside job. The street was quiet and upmarket. Not the kind of place for an opportunist thief. The room looked like some sort of office for the gallery. I could just see the glow of the CCTV monitor in the corner. You gotta hand it to the French. They know how to take a leak in style. For a moment, I contemplated getting on the next train out of here. But a man was dead, and I had a job to do. I've always been a sucker for Parisian stained glass. Excuse me.
Monsieur?
There's just been a robbery at the gallery.
Oh, really?
You don't sound surprised.
All property is theft, monsieur. And all art is property. Therefore, all art is theft. Do you not agree?
Well, when you put it like that, it's hard not to. Did you see anybody run out of the gallery earlier?
There was a beautiful woman with a camera. She was chasing somebody.
Oh, that must have been Nico.
You know her? You surprise me.
Can you tell me anything about the man she was chasing?
I assume, monsieur, that like all of us, he is inherently unknowable.
No wonder this guy's cafe was empty. The gallery owner, Henri, was shot dead trying to stop the robbery.
Life has no meaning the moment you lose the illusion of being eternal.
Right. Did you know him well?
Can we ever truly know another human being, monsieur? He spent little time at the cafe, unlike his friend, Monsieur Lane.
What do you know about Le Lizard Bleu?
It's bourgeois, vacuous, and overpriced. Just like its curator Lane. He's always in here, you know, talking art to his latest flusée.
What do you know about Hector Lane?
Lane? Oh yes. He drinks here sometimes. He slid away last night without paying.
Last night? What sort of time?
After midnight for sure. If you see him, give him this bill and tell him to pay up next time.
I wondered whether Lane was in a hurry to get somewhere or just trying to skip paying his bill. Would you like a slice of pizza?
I think not, monsieur. You must remember we are in Paris, the culinary capital of the world.
Thank you for your consistent indifference, monsieur.
Perhaps next time you come, I will give you a coffee. Perhaps not.
So, Lane ran up this bill last night? Are you sure?
Oh, yes. He was plying his latest pickup with my best champagne.
The waiter wasn't exactly run off his feet.
So we need to wake up the unconscious Lane, the person, and we need to do it somehow. But what exactly can you use here to wake him up?
Hi, it's me again.
You assume, monsieur, that it was you last time.
Hmm.
Thank you for your time, monsieur.
How to wake him up? If the pizza didn't do it, then what else?
That would be pointless.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Rickenbacker?
Stobart, what do you want?
Mr. Rickenbacker, there's been a problem.
Why does that surprise me? This better not involve the Blue Lizard.
Afraid it does, sir. There's been a robbery.
Oh, terrific.
Only one painting was stolen, though.
Well, what are you wasting time talking to me for? Find that painting, or find a way to avoid paying out. Two ways to keep your job, Stobart.
I see. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Anything else you gotta tell me?
The thief had a gun. He shot the gallery owner dead.
We insured him too?
No, sir.
Well, that's one piece of good news. At least tell me you got some leads.
I'm pretty sure the security was sabotaged. The alarm was disabled for that one painting.
So, it was an inside job. Who else is at the gallery?
There's a guy called Hector Lane.
Lane. Why does that name sound familiar?
He's an art critic. I think he's connected to the exhibition.
Now, could it be him?
Okay, so we need to deduct that. Was it him or not? I don't think it was him. Could be. I have no idea, but let's go with no, that it couldn't be him.
It couldn't possibly be Lane.
Squeeze him anyway, and bring me the pips.
If I was going to squeeze Lane, I needed longer arms than these.
Find out who disabled the security system, then find that painting. And don't call back until you have.
Okay. So can we call Nico about the she was chasing after the shooter? Nope. No answer. So
Nico wasn't answering her phone. No surprise.
yeah, really Sherlock. How to wake him up? That's the first thing. I can see some bottles here, but how do you wake him up?
The alarm on that painting hadn't been sabotaged. So, what made the stolen one so special? The bust was balanced precariously on the pedestal. 55,000. Huh.
What happens if we maybe
I
we
wondered
can
how many paintings they'd sold at these prices.
There's got to be something on him maybe that can give us a hint. How to wake him up? Anything?
Lane was out. I was going to need something to bring him around. It was going to take something stronger than pizza to wake Lane.
But what exactly? What do we have here? Nothing there, and nothing there.
The stolen painting was called La Malediccio, painted by someone called L. Serp in 1937, and worth just 40 grand. The stolen painting was worth less than the others. So why did the thief target it?
Maybe because it holds something more valuable. So also the question is, oh yeah, we haven't talked to the priest yet.
Excuse me, Father.
Yes, my son.
I'm George Stobart. My company insured the exhibition.
My name is Simeon.
Is there anything I can do?
You can pray for his soul.
A senseless murder.
On the contrary, this killing makes plenty of sense.
What do you mean?
A great evil has taken place. This is the work of the devil.
What?
I am a Dominican priest. I know these things. And now, excuse me.
If you know these things, then tell me how to wake up Lane, please.
The next, I was talking art theft, murder, and the devil with a priest.
Can we examine? Oh, we can examine the body.
I didn't want Henri's blood on my hands. He definitely looked better. I put the glasses back where they were. Best to leave the evidence the way I found it. Poor guy.
Oh, there's something in his hand.
There was a small piece of paper in the dead man's hand. It was too intriguing not to take a look. It read, 2:30 p.m., be ready. Innocent enough, until I realized that the robbery took place at 2:30 p.m. There was something fishy going on around here, and it wasn't just the canapes. I quickly replaced the note.
2:30 p.m. What's that purple thing?
In Henri's pocket was a tiny bottle. It was a bottle of Brett. The label claimed it would wake the beast within.
Okay, so it's probably something like a smelling salt or something. Maybe this can be used to wake the, how do you say, the unconscious dude.
And a bottle of overpowering cologne. No personal effects or anything else of substance. I definitely needed to check out that office.
Hey, wake up!
Time to awaken the beast. What?
Oh, there we go.
What was that? It smells like the 70s. Where am I?
You fainted. The nail clippers were monogrammed with the letters H.L. Hector Lane. They must have fallen out of his pocket.
And then you put them in your pocket. Yes.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
I wouldn't exactly call this living. Don't just stand there. Get me something to eat. I've had a terrible shock, you know.
Something to eat. Want a pizza?
I found a slice of pizza.
I asked for food, boy, not a cardboard simulacrum.
Oh, okay, if you don't want it.
I didn't say that. Now give it here. Given the circumstances, that was surprisingly acceptable. Now, what's been going on? Oh, Henri, is he
dead? Afraid so.
Poor chap. Just like him to steal the limelight, though.
Excuse me.
Do I know you?
Yes, our paths have crossed in the Glees Gallery.
Of course. The man with the absinthe. I don't suppose you...
Afraid not.
Pity. I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble remembering your name.
I'm George Stobart. I insured the exhibition.
I hope you have deep pockets then, my boy.
Could I ask you a few questions, Mr. Lane?
Fire away.
Did you know the gallery owner?
Of course. We worked together on the exhibition.
Oh, really?
Henri provided the space. I was the creative powerhouse.
How long had you known him?
As a friend, many years. Our professional relationship had only recently blossomed into this exhibition, under my curatorial wing. And now the poor fellow has gone and got himself killed.
If Lane was involved with the gallery, then he had to know the code to that door.
Okay. Give me the passcode.
So, you help run this place? Maybe you can give me the code to that door.
The code to the office?
I just thought you might have the number.
I do, but I couldn't possibly give you access before the police arrive.
I figured I wasn't going to get the door code from Lane by playing nice. I needed to turn the heat up.
How about threatening him with a bill?
Take a look at this.
What of it?
It's your bill from the cafe next door.
So?
You sure drank a lot of champagne last night without paying the bill. But you told me that you were away from Paris last night. I hate to say it, but that sounds like a lie to me. Tell you what, you give me the code to the door, and the police need never know.
This is ridiculous. You have no motive and nothing that connects me to the crime.
Have it your way. I will get that code.
Okay, so even...
You've already told me one lie, Mr. Lane. You give me the code, and I won't tell the police about the phony alibi.
No, I refuse. You have nothing substantive to connect me to this crime.
Maybe, well, he was on the exhibition, so...
Someone sabotaged the alarm on the stolen painting. A wire was cut.
What? Who could have got into the alarm system?
Exactly. It was an inside job, Mr. Lane.
You're not suggesting that I...
Well, I'm afraid that's the way the cops are going to see it.
That's preposterous. How could I possibly have cut the wire?
An unusual painting turns up at your exhibition and gets stolen. Doesn't look good, does it?
And your point is?
The cops are going to ask some awkward questions. But you give me the code to the CCTV room, and I'll do my best to point them elsewhere.
I cannot let you into that room, Mr. Stobart. Besides, Henri found La Malédiction, not me. I had nothing to do with it.
But you have the nail clippers.
Are these your nail clippers, Mr. Lane?
And back into his pocket. A real kleptomaniac. First takes them, then shows them, and then put them back into his own pocket.
What are you saying?
Well, the alarm was sabotaged, Mr. Lane. It was an inside job.
Are you accusing me? How dare you?
Now, I believe you. I absolutely do. But will the police? You have the motive. There's the evidence. Evidence of sabotage. Along with the gaping hole in your alibi. Look, give me the code for the office, and I can make your problems disappear.
You, sir, are a blackmailer.
Mm-hmm. And a kleptomaniac.
The number is 6397. But your accusations have absolutely no substance.
I had the code. The police would be here any moment, so I had to work fast. What was that number again? 642... No.
Everyone, hold it right there.
Damn it.
I am Inspector Navet of the Paris Serious Crime Squad, and I hereby declare this crime scene open. Closed.
Now,
Open.
nobody move. Especially you on the floor. Move, I want a total
Especially
lockdown.
you on the
Nobody
floor.
in or out.
Oh dear.
Apart from me, of course.
Puns.
I needed to get back into the gallery, but a familiar figure was guarding the door. It was Sergeant Mou. Our paths had crossed before. The body was still in there. I had to get back inside.
So my guess is we need to distract this officer somehow to get in
Sergeant
there.
Mou, we meet again.
Aha, Madame Collard. An unexpected pleasure.
I was in the gallery at the time of the theft. Can I get back in?
I am sorry, but I am under strict orders from Inspector Navet. Nobody in, nobody out. And I must correct you, madame. It is no longer just a theft. It is a murder.
Mon Dieu! That poor man! I witnessed the crime. I've got to get back in there.
I'm sure you can make an official statement in good time.
I saw the thief. I think I can help the investigation.
I am implacable, Madame Collard.
I chased after the shooter and got a photo of him.
Inspector Navet will be delighted.
You've got to let me into the gallery to show him.
Absolutely not.
So, I cannot go in without Inspector Navet's permission?
No.
And to get Inspector Navet's permission, I need to go in.
Exactement.
Have you ever heard of Kafka, Sergeant Mou?
Madame Collard, I do not see what soccer players have to do with this.
No, he's a... Never mind.
That doesn't make any sense. In order to get the permission, you need to go in. But to get in, you need the permission. That's an idiotic cycle. You can't get in without getting in, but to get in, you have to get in. Oh dear.
Who is Inspector Navet?
The most promising young investigator on the force. A genius. A man blessed with almost superhuman insight.
He sounds highly perspicacious.
Madame, it is not for us to talk about the inspector's sweaty proclivities. He is about to solve his third case in as many days.
So, what's he got that the other investigators don't have?
Blood spatter. He is the world expert. He reads the entrails of the crime scene like a book.
Here's my press card. Do you have a statement for the paper?
Yes, madame. Stay away from the crime scene and let the police do their job. And always leave a light on when you go out at night.
I really need to get into the gallery and speak to Inspector Navet.
Tut. He is not to be disturbed. He is applying his famous scientific methods.
I wonder what those are.
The case will be cracked. I certainly hope so. I am dog-tired and want to go home.
This was madness. Sergeant Mou wasn't going to let me in. Why are you so tired, Sergeant Mou?
I have been working for 3 days with no rest. Navet is a genius in his field, and he assumes that we all have his energy and vigor.
Oh, you poor man. If you'd like to go and get some sleep, I will watch the door for you.
That's very thoughtful of you. Ha! A cunning attempt to make me a deserter, madame. A gendarme never leaves his post.
Well, how about a hot drink?
Ah, that would do the trick for sure. Unfortunately, I mustn't drink on duty. My doctor specifically warned me against it after the last... incident.
Incident? What incident? Ah.
That incident you mentioned, what happened exactly?
I don't want to talk about it. All I can say is it was very unfortunate. I am on duty, and I need to focus.
Thanks a lot, Sergeant Moo. You've been so helpful.
We need to get him move. How about a nice cup of coffee?
Madame,
Bonjour, monsieur.
whatever it is you want, we are closed.
Then why are you standing here?
Yeah.
You would not understand, madame.
Try me.
Because I look at you, and I know you are like all the others.
The others?
The pretty women who shop, who gossip, who have their spa days, their almond croissant.
That bad, huh?
And the men with their grooming products and their shiny shoes and their skinny suits who come to my cafe and ask me for lattes, macchiatos, frappe.
I see your point.
Is this what we fought on the barricades for, madame? Ripped up the paving slabs, bled on the streets.
Isn't it?
No,
Well,
madame,
he's
it is not. We fought for ideas,
patriotic
for
at least, but
philosophy, for freedom,
not very
equality,
enthusiastic
fraternity.
customer server.
Vive la révolution.
And do you know what drove us on as we fought? What fueled the streets of Paris in that glorious spring? What made our hearts soar?
Cheap wine and free sex?
No, madame, no! It was French Café Noir that inspired us. The simple demi-tasse. The black, sweet taste of freedom.
So that's why you closed?
Yes, madame. I serve only thinkers, philosophers, revolutionaries. And you, madame, with your polite top and your pointy ears, are none of those things.
This is a cafe.
Yes.
That's
you're the right
racist.
people.
That's
On
discrimination.
any other day, I
Straight
would
up
have given this guy
discrimination.
straight onto the chin. But there was a chance he could help me get into the gallery. Here's my press card.
La liberté. Madame, you are not the person that I took you to be. You must accept my deepest, my most profound apologies.
Well, of course I accept. But why?
La Liberté, the great journal of freedom. At the height of the battle, as the tear gas blew and the blood flowed, it was La Liberté which carried the voice of our revolution to the world. I know now that you are not the kind of woman who would ask me for almond croissant. You are a true daughter of France, and I am your humble servant.
Monsieur.
The road to enlightenment is a long one, madame. Perhaps you will walk that road with me?
Could we have a little chat?
Any time, madame.
How about some coffee?
For you, madame, of course. There is only one coffee that I can serve you. Black, strong, and in a tiny cup. One moment. Here is your coffee, madame.
Thank you, monsieur.
Now ask for the other cup, for the police officer.
The coffee
No?
was hot and strong. Could you
Yeah.
make me a coffee to go?
For a fellow revolutionary? Of course, madame. One moment.
Well, he's a patriot and he discriminates
Thank you, monsieur.
almost everybody. Why do you put the coffee in your pocket? How? How does that work? Never mind. Moving on. Next time, remember, if you take a coffee to go, you put it inside your jacket. You do not carry it in your hands. You put it inside your jacket, because that's how you carry a takeaway coffee.
Salut.
Bonjour, madame.
Here, have a coffee.
Sergeant Moo, I brought you a coffee.
Coffee? Fantastic. Just what I need. But wait. I must not. My little problem.
I'm sure one little cup of coffee won't hurt.
I'm tempted, madame, but I cannot risk it. I am sorry.
So, this incident, it involved you, some coffee, and...
Ah, I think he has a tiny bladder. Because of a coffee, he has to go to the bathroom because he can't hold it in.
Since you seem quite understanding, I shall elaborate.
Please do.
I was in charge of canine security for the president himself. One day, en vacances, he went for a private discussion with a lady minister. I stayed alone with his dog, but I had drunk a coffee to stay awake, and nature came to call.
Yeah, that's the problem. He has tiny bladder, so he has to go.
And went for a secret pee-pee. When I came back, the dog was having a liaison dangereuse with the lady minister's terrier.
But how did they find out?
Well, 2 months later, the president's Labrador gave birth to 6 beautiful mongrels.
Some 6 beautiful
I
mongrels.
Was busted to sergeant
Oh dear.
just after the president's divorce came through.
Yeah, just give him the coffee so he can go to his secret pee-pee.
But of course, you knew you must not fall asleep at your post. You were guarding the president himself.
Well, the president's dog.
Ah, it was the same thing.
It was the same thing, the president and the president's dog.
And by drinking that coffee, you made the ultimate sacrifice for our glorious republic. Your career.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
How you put it like that?
And now France is calling you again. She is saying, drink, Sergeant Moo, drink!
That's like encouraging an alcoholic to drink.
Drink or fall asleep at your post. Which is it to be?
I suppose it is drink?
Bravo, Sergeant!
And you take a coffee out of your pocket. Inside pocket from a jacket. Yes, because again, that's how you carry a coffee with you.
Excuse me, madame. I must use the petit gendarme's room. It has gone straight through me. Could you watch the gallery door for me?
Oh, you can count on me, Sergeant. I distracted Moo. It was now
cool, trophy. Send Moo to the bathroom. You get a trophy for that. And we are in.
How did you get past Sergeant Moo? Well, you won't fool me so easily, madame. I shall question you later.
Nico, am I glad to see you. I tried to phone you but couldn't get an answer.
I managed to grab it.
He gets back to his post.
The guy got away.
Poor Henri is dead.
I know. Why kill him?
I've been trying to find out. Turns out the alarm was tampered with. It looks to me like an inside job.
So, no ordinary robbery?
And no ordinary painting. The priest claims that La Malediccio is evil. I need to get into the office and see what the CCTV has to offer.
So, what's the problem?
The inspector's watching me like a hawk. I'll never get in without some sort of distraction.
I'll see what I can do.
So, how to distract the investigator Nove?
Inspector Nave, do you have a moment?
My time is of the essence. Be quick now.
Don't you find it odd that the thief chose that one particular painting?
Life is full of odd things, madame. Fingerless gloves, white dog poo-poo, nasal hair. I prefer to concern myself with murder.
Okay, so does he know that it was
Did you see
sabotaged, the alarm?
was sabotaged?
I have interrogated the crime scene, madame. I am fully aware of the disabled security. I prefer biological evidence to the merely circumstantial. Body parts, blood, important things.
Don't you think the disabled alarm is highly suspicious, though?
The forensic team will be along shortly. Voice your concerns to them. Do not bother me with this circumstantial fliff-flaff.
Why don't you check out the security camera footage?
Madame, that is not my area of expertise. It is the body which concerns me.
But the CCTV footage is evidence. It could help identify the killer.
Correction, madame. It is but an indicator. The only true evidence is bodily fluid. Unless you know something I don't, then please leave me be.
The only evidence Inspector Nave seemed to appreciate involved gore. What do you think about the American, Georges?
He is deeply suspicious.
Deeply suspicious.
I suppose this is quite a complex case, Inspector.
It is a robbery gone bad. Nothing more, nothing less.
Surely there's a bit more to it than that.
Please abstain from baseless conjecture, madame. The victim's body paints a simple picture, more reliable than any witness statement. Consider the impact of the bullet and note the concomitant lack of blood. A casual homicide, nothing more.
Could you give me a statement, Inspector?
Now is not the time, madame.
Thanks, Inspector. I'll let you know if I remember anything else.
Okay,
If I was
so
going to distract Nave, I needed to unearth new evidence or concoct some. And the bloodier, the better.
so he likes the gore and the blood and stuff. So how do we fabricate an evidence for him? Probably nothing here. I have no idea. How do you fabricate an evidence?
Are you Hector Lane, the art critic?
Enchanté, madame. And which of the angels are you?
I'm Nico Collar, a reporter.
Ah, a fallen angel then, my favorite sort.
Here's my press card.
And there was I thinking you were too young and beautiful to be a reporter.
What can you tell me about the painting that was taken?
It was called La Maledictio, an unknown work that
La
only recently surfaced.
Maledictio.
Who was the artist?
A mysterious figure known only as El Serp. Some say he was a student of Picasso. He was good, but not great, and his true identity remains unknown.
Isn't it because his name is Le Serp? The serpent, isn't it in Spanish snake? Le serpente?
What can you tell
Or
me
something
about
like
the
that.
theft?
Oh, it was truly awful. What he want to know?
Did you know that the alarm had been sabotaged?
No. How dreadful. I suppose that's why the alarm isn't ringing.
Tell me about the shooting, monsieur.
It all happened so fast.
Take your time. What did you see?
I can't be sure. Perhaps I could answer your questions over dinner.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I'm on a tight deadline. Did you see the thief?
I would have tackled him, but he was too quick for me.
Too quick? He was pointing a gun, so...
What can you tell me about Henri's involvement with the gallery?
Dear Henri, a shining diamond in the ordure that is the modern art business. He owned the gallery. What will we do without him?
Have you spoken to Georges?
The American?
Yes.
He promised to clear up any misunderstandings the police might have about my presence here.
Thanks for your help, Monsieur Lane. I wasn't going to get anything useful from Lane.
Again, how to fabricate
The gallery was already a mess.
I
didn't feel
an
like
evidence to distract this detective.
Excuse me, Father.
Father Simeon, my child.
Are you okay, Father?
It's a terrible shock, but yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Could I ask you some questions about the crime?
What kind of questions?
I'm a reporter for La Liberté.
I suppose it cannot hurt. Please ask away.
Why did you come to the gallery today, Father?
God brought me here. I saw the poster for the exhibition. I had to come.
What do you mean?
I knew there was great evil in La Maledictio. It was my duty to confront it. The painter was El Serp, the serpent, don't you see?
Evil? So, what were you planning on doing here today?
I wanted to bear witness to anything that the devil would conjure.
Well, I think it was a no-show, Father.
Really? A man is dead, Miss Collard. I'd say his work here today is done.
That wasn't going to help my story. Did you see anything that might help identify the killer?
The devil takes many forms, child. I didn't get a good enough look, I'm afraid.
Anything would help.
I'm sorry, my dear. My mind was elsewhere.
What do you know about Henri?
An innocent victim, insofar as any of us are innocent. If he was peddling such blasphemous works as the El Serp painting, then who knows what other sins he was hiding.
Father Simeon was making me feel guilty. Priests always did that to me. What can you tell me about the painting?
Grotesque and evil.
How can a painting be evil?
By killing all who come into contact with it.
Does that mean we're next?
Laugh not at the devil's play, Miss Collard.
Do you know anything about the painter El Serp?
He was a purveyor of blasphemy, a servant of the Antichrist.
How can you know that?
It is clear from his work.
Father Simeon was making a lot of assumptions. This is my press card. As I said, I work for La Liberté.
Good. Be sure to warn your readers that this painting is evil.
Thank you for your time, Father.
Maybe we can distract the
nothing useful
detective by telling that the painting is evil and people die around it, or something to get him move.
Inspector.
Yes?
Do you know anything about La Malediccio?
It is a painting.
Do you really think this is a...
En effet, cut, dried, sealed, and delivered.
Are you certain you don't want to invest?
Unless you can show me new evidence, then please leave me.
So you don't think the CCTV footage is...
I prefer a more visceral approach.
Thanks, If I was going to distract Nave, I needed to unearth new evidence, and the bloodier, the better. I'd never met the gallery owner before, but he sure didn't deserve this. Ronnie, I'm at the exhibition over in Montmartre. You won't believe the scoop I've got.
You're kidding me. That place is a dump. What could possibly have happened to make it exciting?
A painting's been stolen, and the gallery owner's been shot.
What? Okay, speak to anybody who saw what happened. Scope out the place. And call me as soon as you get a story. If you're quick, we can make the evening edition. Bye, Nicole.
Well, that
This
didn't
might
help.
be the scoop I'd been waiting years for.
Maybe George knows something. Or maybe he can help.
Josh,
Yeah, Nico.
so why do you need to get into the office again?
I'm pretty sure the robbery was an inside job, and I think the proof.
So, what's stopping?
Super cop over there.
What if I create a distraction?
You do that, and I will let you have whatever I find.
That's a deal, Josh. Somehow, I had to get the inspector away from the office door.
Yeah, but how?
It was the alarm for the painting that had been stolen.
How do we get him move? Why would you want to pick up pizza box?
The tomato sauce had splattered on the floor. No way was I going to clean that up with my bare hands. I spread some of this sauce around with my shoe. It looked a little bit like a blood stain, but it still wasn't right. If I was going to distract the cop, I had to get rid of that gun.
Okay, so we need something to pick it up with.
At least now the place.
Maybe something over here.
Monsieur Lane?
My dear.
Father Simeon says that the painting is evil.
The priest is a lunatic. La Malediccio is a painting, and a painting cannot be evil.
Could you tell me more about the theft?
If you insist. The whole thing was too ghastly.
So you didn't see anything that might help identify the murderer?
I'm afraid not.
Do you have any idea who might have tampered with the alarm?
None at all, I'm afraid.
Anything else you can tell me about the painting?
It wasn't particularly valuable compared to some of the other works on display.
So you...
No, I wouldn't say that.
So I guess you'll miss Henri.
There is already an Henri-shaped hole.
Did I show you my...
You did.
Thanks for your help, Monsieur Lane. Lane had nothing to offer.
No, but we need something to remove the bubblegum from the ketchup stain. So the question is, how do we do that? Well, the answer is obvious, napkin or something, but how? How do we get something like that? Maybe the priest have something?
Father.
Yes, my child.
Oh, he does have.
What do you think about that stain?
Is that blood?
I think it's just sauce. I wonder if there's a mop anywhere.
We are facing death and divine retribution. This is no time for tidying up.
Father Simeon wasn't making much sense.
No, but he does have a point.
Thank you for
But
your time, Father.
mop, or something.
The priest didn't appear to know anything.
Can we...
Getting in had not been easy. I needed to stay to pursue the investigation.
Nope, can't go out. There's a napkin right there. Why doesn't she go and grab it?
I had smeared the stain. It might just pass for blood.
What to use? What to use? Maybe Josh.
George was in pretty good shape. I haven't seen him in a while.
Well, that's good that you haven't seen him in a while, so...
George. Yeah. You said...
And you said you...
Okay, so...
I liked it, but not enough to buy it. The painting was La Malédiction by an...
Do we need to talk to the detective again?
Inspector.
Yes?
Have you seen that stain on the floor by the door? What do you think it is?
I don't have time to waste discussing domestic hygiene. Please, leave me to my work.
No.
Thanks, Inspector. I'll let you know if I remember anything else. Monsieur
yeah.
Lane?
To him we already talked.
Did I...
You...
Thanks for your help, Monsieur Lane. Lane had...
So the body can be examined. So what's next then?
The bust was striking.
Can you go to the other side of the gallery? nothing here. As well as nothing here.
Nice price tag. Nice use of color. I liked it. It was a nice idea. The stain was a real mess.
I don't know, use something if you don't want to use your bare hands. I'm running out of ideas here. So if someone knows something, they can pitch in.
I couldn't leave. Not until I had my story. There was no point in calling Georges while he was so close. This is my press card. As I said, I work for La Liberté.
Good. Be sure to warn your readers that this painting is evil.
Because there isn't anything that can be used, so it has to be done something with this. So use your press card then. Not the tomato stain. Use it on a chewing gum.
I scraped up the chewing gum with my press
card.
card.
So it was this easy.
The inspector wouldn't notice. The tomato sauce looked as close to blood as it was ever going to.
And this should distract the navet with the tomato sauce.
Yes?
Have you seen the stain on the floor over there? It looks like blood.
Indeed. How very curious. I must investigate immediately, before one of these idiots steps in it.
Steps in it.
Interesting. Maybe it is time to employ the machine.
Okay, Georges. That should distract him for a while.
Nice work, Nico. I'll let you know what I find in the office. I was sure the inspector hadn't seen me slip away, but I needed to be quick, because it wouldn't take him long.
So what are we looking for? The CCTV footage, right?
I didn't want to carry the tape around. I had a feeling I wasn't going to need it. I didn't feel the need to take Henri's eraser. Carrying an ink pot around inside my pocket would have been stupid. The ink would have stained my hands for days.
Yeah, tell that to Nico, who carried the coffee in her jacket.
The lighter was corroded and grimy. It'd probably never work again. I decided to leave it. I didn't need a business card.
Why not?
I didn't like the idea of a pocket full of sharp pins. It was the paper that Nico wrote for. Nico lived for the day her story would be on the front cover. There was nothing else in the drawer. folder looked interesting. This was very definitely tampering with evidence.
Yeah, you don't say.
It was a completion of work notice from a company called Vera Security. They weren't the guys we'd recommended. Henri had gone behind our backs to choose a different security outfit. Huh. I'd never heard of Vera Security, but there was an address and phone number on the form.
Okay, can we call them? Yep, apparently we can.
Hello, Vera Security?
George Stobart here, Paris Mutual.
Never heard of you.
Really? Well, I'm surprised. We're leaders in our field in commercial insurance, and our brand recognition is...
Do me a favor. Don't call back.
The lady hung up. I was going to have to visit in person.
Lady? Sounded more like a guy, but whatever. How rude.
The statue was jaunty. Up close and personal, I could see that the fig leaf was hinged. Thankfully, there was no one around to see me do this. Very interesting.
Clever. Very clever. Oh no, what now?
I wasn't going to open the safe without the key. I was fairly sure that even Henri wouldn't be silly enough to keep it hidden in the office.
Okay, so where is the key?
I had no reason to search the desk again. The sofa had clearly taken some punishment over the years.
Ah, there we go. That's the CCTV that we wanted.
The CCTV system was ancient. It took individual shots and recorded them to tape. It looked like I needed to enter a passcode to view the recording.
Oh, great. So
I needed to find a 4-digit number.
okay, so what
The
is
poster
it?
advertised the 1975 Stockholm Music Festival, headlined by a group called the Hairy Lobsters.
Hairy Lobsters. What the hell is that? 1975, maybe? 1975.
And there I was, thinking that Henri might have set such an obvious code. No such luck.
Nope.
I needed to find a 4-digit number.
What else? Maybe notice board has something.
Henri's notice board was covered with all kinds of junk.
Yeah, freaking hippie.
The calendar looked like a child's school project. Henri had ringed 27th May and scrawled birthday. Poor guy hadn't quite made it to his big day. Henri had ringed 27th May and scrawled
27th May. What's some... May is... May, June, July. May is 5th month of the year, right? So I don't know. This is just a guess, but 2705? '27 of yeah, 5.
Bingo. I rewound the tape
Really?
before the robbery.
It was? Interesting.
This was the first interesting frame. It was Henri studying La Malediccio. He couldn't have had any idea what was about to happen.
Okay, so
Nico and I were taking a look at La Malediccio just before the robbery. Funny, the painting didn't strike me as remarkable at the time, just odd. A good view of La Malediccio. I could kind of see why Father Simeon thought it was evil. There was a certain presence about it.
So who cut the wire?
The killer caught in the act. There was nothing really distinctive about him.
Okay.
The moment it all went horribly wrong. The alarm should have sounded when the killer took the painting, but it had been sabotaged. I wondered who could have done that. Maybe Lane, or even Henri himself. Or perhaps even Vera's security, who'd installed the system.
Is there anything else?
There was some writing on the front of his helmet, but I couldn't quite make it out. The image was a little fuzzy, but in the center of the painting was what looked like a snake eating its own tail. I thought about what the priest said. There was definitely something unsettling about the picture.
Ah, we got a trophy. Discovered the Ouroboros. Neat. Next frame.
The killer making his getaway.
Ah, there's the text on the helmet. So what is it?
A logo on the front of his helmet read Waterloo Motors.
Waterloo
That could be
Motors.
useful.
Probably our next suspect, but we still don't know who cut the alarm. That's what I'm more interested in.
The painting was gone.
Poof, and gone.
There I was, taking a look at the alarm box. Hopefully I didn't look too suspicious. I hadn't thought about that when I was taking a look at the camera. That was the last shot. I'd probably learned everything I could from the CCTV. That was the most recent image.
So, I don't think there's anything else here, but I'm still curious about the box here. But we don't have a key to open it, and what's inside the box? Is there anything in the wastebasket?
In the trash can, I found a crumpled letter from Henri's credit card company, demanding immediate payment. It listed extravagant purchases from a variety of ladies' fashion stores. The address indicated that Henri lived in the chic and expensive 16th arrondissement of Paris. I decided to put the letter back. Henri's financial problems weren't my business. But now I knew where he lived.
Okay, maybe that's relevant for later.
Monsieur, sir, you have snuck in here, and now you are tampering with my evidence.
Evidence? Are we tampering or are we investigating? I don't know. I don't know. Lie?
I'm just looking for the name of the caterer. That cheese was to die for.
Ah, to die for? To kill for. I put it to you, monsieur. Monsieur
Stobart. George Stobart.
I put it to you that you came here in search of cheese and killed the owner in a fromage-induced frenzy.
Well, no. I'm from Paris Mutual. We insured the exhibition.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Time will tell, monsieur.
Truth will out, Inspector.
Who dares wins, Monsieur Stobart.
He who laughs last laughs loudest, Inspector Nave. The guy was seriously nuts.
May
Indeed.
I remind you, monsieur, that a serious crime has been committed. I am going to have to ask you to return to the gallery.
Of course, but I do need to ask you a few questions.
D'accord. But remember, anything you say can be used against you, Monsieur Stobart.
Okay, I'll bear that in mind.
Maybe he knows something about Vera security.
Do you know anything about a company called Vera Security?
No, I have never heard of them. Now, I must get on with my investigation.
It's very likely that the security camera holds a clue to the killer's identity.
Monsieur, I am a professional, and you are an amateur. So, leave the investigating to me, huh? Pal? Monsieur, you are American, no?
Yeah, California born and bred.
Of course. I think perhaps you are wanting to be like that Starsky and Butch, monsieur. No? Rolling around on top of fast cars with beautiful ladies, firing your gun.
Interesting idea, Inspector, but not really my style.
Indeed. Well, let me tell you something, monsieur.
The
You
guys are
are
nuts.
my prime suspect. You may
For
go
what?
now, but I will need to speak with you again.
Yeah, this detective is crazy. He doesn't have any evidence against
I had some valuable leads.
us.
But before following up on them, I had
Oh.
important business to attend to. Hey, Nico, you want to grab a quick cup of coffee?
Sure.
I am pleased to announce that I have finished my preliminary investigation. This is now an official crime scene, and you must all go.
Really?
I shall be
Only
questioning
now?
all of you again in the coming days. Nobody is to leave the country, particularly you, Monsieur Stobart. Monsieur Len will stay behind to help secure the premises. Mo?
Yes, Inspector.
Let them out.
Right away, sir.
So the police officer doesn't question the fact how the woman ended up inside the crime scene.
Nice work in there, Nico. Whatever you did, it worked.
I just made a tiny distraction, and Nave bought it.
I think Nave would buy anything if it had blood on it. You know, this whole setup, the theft, the murder, it just doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
So the waiter just gonna stand there creepily. Oh no, he's leaving. Thank goodness.
The CCTV picked up an image of the thief. His helmet had the words Waterloo Motors written across it.
Interesting. I think I got a couple of good shots of him too, but I need to take a better look at them at home.
Great. Let me know what you find. Like I said, I think it was an inside job.
Go on.
Someone disabled the alarm, but on just one painting.
Let me guess. La Maledictio.
Exactly. And I aim to find out who did it.
Does anybody know what La Maledictio means? Is it an anagram or a foreign word? Does it mean anything? Can anybody look it up? What does the La Maledictio mean in this context?
Well, the priest thinks La Maledictio is evil.
Evil!
Josh, she's just crazy.
Yeah, you're probably right. But there's something strange going on. I found the address of the security company Henri employed. It was not the one that I recommended.
Good luck with your investigations. Well, I guess I should go. This story won't write itself. And Josh?
Yeah?
It's good to see you again.
Great to see you too, Nico. I watched her walk away. The sound of traffic, the sun shining, a crime to solve, and Nico back in my life.
So, apparently we now have some choices to make. We can go either to the Vero security or to Henri's apartment. But that, I think, is for the next time. Uh, I hope you liked watching this. This this is a new game for me, and this is a, like you saw, this is a point and click adventure with premise of a murder case and a mysterious painting, and the gameplay itself is point and click adventure. These types of games aren't for everybody, but apparently the Broken Sword series have made a really good stories around these. So this is the 5th installment of that series, The Serpent's Curse, and this is a very slow game, as you saw. We have to solve puzzles, we have to do some things in certain order in order to progress, so it may take a while, but if you are interested to see more of this, I'll probably be streaming later more of this. So I hope you enjoyed this small piece of the gameplay that you saw. I don't know when I'll be streaming the next part, but I definitely will, because the story does seem interesting. But we'll see. But for now, thanks for watching, everybody who's been here on the chat. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next stream. Thanks, and bye.